Hey, Toots, something that's out. You let down your hair.
Don't call me Toots, and I don't let my hair down for just anybody that's riding along.
But I'm very GQ, honey.
Okay. Ow! Ow!
Hey.
Hi.
So you come here often?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's going to rain today.
Is it?
Well, it rained yesterday.
Yeah, that's a lot of rain.
Yep, good for the crops, you know.
Right. The crop.
So, what do you like to do, honey?
Mostly, I just sit here in my tower. Actually, that's all I do. Sit here and be my...
Okay, stop. What's the problem?
Well, we have nothing in common. She's a shut-in.
That is not my fault.
So what are we going to talk about? Politics. I'll say something witty, and then she'll say, I've been locked in a tower for 9 years. And then I'll talk about the intrigue of court, and then she'll say, I've been locked in a tower for 9 years.
I've been locked in a tower for 9 years.
Okay, hey. Fall in love at first sight. There you go.
Wait, I'm just going on appearance, and it seems kind of shallow.
Yeah, I think I would think less of the prince if he liked me for my looks. I mean, shouldn't he get to know the inner me?
Wait, there is no inner you. You've been locked in tower for 9 years.
I have a very detailed journal.
Okay, stop. All right, look, it's a fairy tale. And we've got a lot to do, and we're trying to get through all of them. So look, you fall in love at first sight. All right? Bam. Love.
All right. Nada.
I want him to be taller.
Bam. Love.
Still nothing.
I felt something that time.
I think there was a breeze that passed through here.
Bam. Love.
I love you.
I love you too, for all the wrong reasons.
That's
Yeah.
good enough for me.
And they fell in love, but their time was short.
I must away.
I must remain.
Goodbye, my love.
Ow, my love. Ow. Yeah.
Rapunzel, let down your hair.
What am I, a ladder?
Ow! Ow!
Who is that? Nobody. Don't you lie to me. You just had a man over.
You're just being overprotective.
I know what's best for you.
But I want to go and hang out with my friends.
Darling, you don't have any friends. You've been locked in a tower for 9 years. But even if you had friends, they'd be a bad influence on you. Don't you see? That's why I locked you away and don't let anyone near you. To protect you from all those horrible men out there and from the bad influences of television and radio morning programs where all they talk about are bodily functions and getting wasted last nights. That's why you're homeschooled. Society is horrible, darling. And if you go out there and hear a bad word or see something suggestive, you're going to fall apart and spend the rest of your life strung out on drugs and riding around on the back of some man named Takes Harley. Don't you see? I did it for you.
Yeah, I get it. You're just trying to protect me from the real world.
See? Because I love you, that I've locked you away and don't let anyone near you. I don't want you to see the same mistakes that I made. So I took away any chance of you making any decisions at all. It's called parenting. Your parents would have done the same thing had I not stolen you from them.
Yeah, my real parents were jerks.
Which makes this all the more harder.
And with 2 snips.
My ball! Yes. Now, I will banish you to a desert where you can spend the rest of your life wandering and thinking how you disappointed me.
Now, I know what some of you out there are thinking.
She really needed a haircut.
What you're thinking is, that was some pretty harsh parenting.
Tough love. It's all here in this book, what to expect when you're expecting to live in a fairy tale.
What?
It's a handy guide for all you parents out there wishing to make deals with supernatural entities. Let's hear some customer reviews.
So I asked
accidentally made a deal with the devil for my daughter's soul. Whoopsie.
Don't worry, it happens all the time.
But this book described how to chop off her hands so that the devil couldn't cart her way to hell.
Thanks, Mom. I'd give you a thumbs up, but I don't have any hands.
My son used to steal food from my dinner table, so I'd hit him with a sack of sweet Valencia oranges to show him who was boss and they didn't leave a bruise. Of course, Child Protective Service said I couldn't do that anymore. So I got this book, and it taught me how to curse him, so that when he tried to steal a chicken, it turned into a giant venomous toad that wanted to eat his face. It's awesome. Thanks, what to expect when you're expected to live in a fairy tale?
Can we get back to our story, please?
Right.
How did I just walk in?
I'll put Rapunzel's hair on and wait for that hunky prince.
Rapunzel! Rapunzel! Will you let down your hair for me?
Here you are, darling. Oh, 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 oh.
Ah! You're not Rapunzel.
Oh, now you're piggyback who's up here.
I'm a mighty prince and I will defeat you.
And with that, the prince fell out of the window, and he fell a long way down.
Rapunzel!
And as luck would have it, he happened to hit a thorn bush, which poked out both of his eyes.
Ah! Oh, man, this is bad.
Too bad. I liked him. You know, I have this strange feeling that I'm somehow responsible for all this. Huh, I'm over it. Okay, what's on the calendar for today? Turning him into a golden goose. That should be rewarding.
So the prince wandered around blindly.
Oh, gee, sorry. I didn't mean to touch you there. I don't want to go slam at people. I'm sorry.
Until he ran into a desert.
Wait, is it getting hot out here?
And there he met, you guessed it,
My prince!
Where are you?
and she cried into his eyes.
Oh, you're so gorgeous.
Magically healed him, and they fell in love, and they got married and lived happily ever after
Yep.
in the desert
Yep.
with no kingdom
No, just a desert.
or hair care products.
No, just a desert.
The end.
Well, the moral of the story is...
Yeah, the moral of the story is say, where'd you put your paper for college?
Oh, the moral of the story is that our patriarchy will stop at nothing to force its evil testosterone-centered worldview on the innocent pagan femininity of the other.
I'm not buying it.
What? Okay, so I made that stuff up. It's what you do in college.
But our story is not even remotely finished yet.
No, it is finished. It has not yet begun.
Oh, yeah. All right, so let's investigate that woman we saw earlier, Rapunzel's mother.
You see, when she was younger, she went by a different name.
Gretel, what are you doing out?
Dashing!
You seem so moody lately.
It's our Masha. And the peer pressure. You see, our Masha died before we were born.
Our next story, Hansel and Gretel, or after school special meets horror flick.
I am haunted, Hansel. Haunted by everybody.
I too am haunted, Gretel. Now let's go in the woods when it's dark and scary.
Can we get some cool lighting effects, please? Thank you. Alright, you people over here, you wait. Now every time when I point to you, I want you to make a scary movie music sound like this. Alright, you got it? Alright, let's try it. Works for me. Alright, from here to about here. You look a little bit smarter than these people over here. I mean, look at this guy. He's a freaking genius, I tell you. A freaking genius.
Look at those glasses.
Now, every time when I point to you, I want you to yell out, "Don't go in there!" Alright, let's try it.
Don't go in there!
Alright, works for me. Okay, from here to Here. Now every time when Nick points to you, I want you to make some heavy breathing sounds like this. Alright, let's try it. Take it outside, people. This is a family show. Now, you guys over here. Since this is an after-school special, I want you to say peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure every time when Nick points to you. Alright, let's try it.
Peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure.
Alright, let's get the ensemble going. Let's try this and let's go.
Peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure.
Let's get back to the story. There's a Band-Aid.
Sorry about that. Pancha, I am worried about you.
Why?
I saw you smoking behind the school the other day. Why do you do that? Peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure.
Don't tell me what to do, Gretel. Smoking is cool and it makes me feel like a man. A cool man. With dark sultry lungs and a big masculine cough. Well, let's go on to the woods, Gretel.
I don't know if I want to. Peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure. Okay.
Smoke?
Peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure.
So here we are in the woods.
Something is not right here.
You're just a chicken man.
I feel so strange. What's that?
It's nothing.
It's a house.
It's made of candy.
What should we do?
What should we do?
Don't go in there!
Wish I had some clue of what to do.
Don't go in there!
Well, let's go in there, Gretel.
Is that your hand?
Is that your hand?
Peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure.
Are you eating my house?
No!
Were you eating salad?
You should try the floorboards. They're really tasty.
I am so disappointed in today's young people. You'd think you could build a house made out of candy and everyone would leave it alone. But no! Two of you little brats have to come along and start munching on the walls. I think I'm gonna have to teach you a lesson. By eating you!
Eating us?
But not just yet. I gotta fatten you up first.
So Hansel and Gretel was force-fed sugar water, like those mice in those experiments where they grow human ears on their backs. Have you seen those pictures? They're totally gross.
My back itches.
Shut up.
So they got fatter and fatter, and then they dieted for a little bit, but then they got fat again until one day.
Gretel, why does my cologne smell like gravy?
Gretel hungry.
Now, my pretties. Maybe you, the boy, you have more of a masculine quality about you.
Thank you.
I need some help cleaning out my oven. Any volunteers? Anyone? All right. Now, put this apple in your mouth, please. Sure. Come on in there.
Go in there! Hey, look, I dropped a quarter. Can you pick it up for me?
Quarter.
Eat this, bitch!
But yet, since this is a horror movie, now I'm on fire and
Ding dong, the witch is dead, the witch is dead.
one story to put that away, sir. That's too much for me.
That's what she said.
That is what your mother said.
Your mother didn't mind last last night.